Hello, hello, testing 1, 2. Hey, there's Steve. Yeah, I think your audio might be muted though. There you go. Try talking.
Me?
There it is. Yeah. Excellent.
What do you know?
It's working.
Yeah. Cool.
Tilt down just a little bit.
All right.
There you go. Hey, Lisa.
Hey,
Hi,
Steve.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Well, okay.
How you doing?
Right.
Hey, guys.
So cool.
We're virgins to this.
This is great.
Yeah. Very different. How you been, pal?
I've been real good. How about you guys?
Couldn't be stuck in a better spot.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm working on my tan every day. I sit outside. I stay out of the AC. I've been building audio libraries to play in the stores, new music for everything, and it is what it is. Staying stoned a lot.
Has Florida got it legal yet?
No. There's medicinal, but yeah, it like when we were kids in the lottery, and they said, "Oh, that's legalized gambling. We can't do that." As soon as the money started rolling in, everybody fell in line, and it all happened.
Right.
It'll happen.
Well, your states have both been test cases.
Yeah.
So projections are what?
Our state, the other states are looking at, we're getting $1 billion in taxes every year. So the other states are going to go, wait a minute,
Yeah, and that's the same way it was with the lottery. If you remember back then when they were that stuff, it was just
And alcohol too.
Yeah, right. So how does this switch back and forth? If you speak up, it goes, or are you orchestrating this, Scott?
I'm getting everybody. I'm admitting people in the room. I have to admit them because there's this thing called Zoom bomber. So let me admit Tom Henry and John Dobrez coming in.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, how weird is this?
I see possibly Tom Henry. He's
I see Tom.
audio right
All
now.
I see is a bunch of old men.
And there's John Dobrez too.
There's Scott.
Hi, boys.
Am I
Hey,
on?
Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Turn your
How do we turn it up,
so that
buddy?
Tom, turn your computer a little bit away from the window. A little more. There you go. That's a little better.
I was actually worried about that. We were looking at it with close the blind.
No, you need the light, but you need more in front of your face. So if you turned and looked at the window, but I see you've got another window on the other side.
Scott, I got an A, in filming back in high school. And look at you now.
Yeah, you were in my A in high school for filming with Steve Timsack being snidely whiplash on a
What
railroad.
about Mr. Bond in 8th grade? The film class that we did in the gym. Remember that?
Yeah.
Scott was there, but Andy and Tom, remember we were doing that thing in that kitchen cabinet in the gym where we'd stop motion and everybody, it was like kind of like a shrine or everybody getting in the car, or in the cabinet.
Yeah. I remember, what was it, your place that you worked with the theater. Yeah. We filmed a whole bunch of stuff there, man. Andy and I got an A. We were partners, and we got an A because we used that place, and then we used we used my dad's car and went 110 miles an hour and videotaped the speedometer, and then a fire truck went by, and then we burned a bag in the parking lot. And we did a montage, and we got an A.
Was Bobby Duran with you?
No, not at that time.
John
Congratulations,
Dobres, you look like
congratulations, Tom.
you look like you're in Fiji there, man.
I'm down in Cabo, man.
Cabo. Are you really?
Ooh,
Is that for real?
Cabo looks good.
Yeah.
No, it's a fake backdrop, boys.
But you are in Cabo?
No, it's a fake backdrop.
Oh, one of those.
We're quarantined.
Hey,
Lucky
did you guys have the problem that I did? I was like, what do I wear? Should I take a shower? Should I brush my teeth?
Yeah, I took a shower, sure.
Yeah.
Here.
Can you smell me?
Here.
You look good, Scott.
You guys.
Here's
all
the
look
real
good.
background.
Yeah. John Dobres, tilt
Check
your
out the
head
background.
down a little bit. I could only see the top of your head.
You're so bossy, Scott.
I'm a cameraman, man.
He's a cameraman.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how are you?
Locations here, guys. This isn't a backdrop.
Ah,
No,
that's pretty good.
That's the
Steve.
real paradise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Real
for real.
please.
Where do you buy a shirt like that?
Mine?
Yeah.
I wear dress shirts to work all the time, and when they get worn out, I just cut the sleeves off.
And Steve, you've always cut the sleeves off.
Sure. We go.
Always, man. I remember that about you.
It's my comfort shirts, my day off shirts.
He's a pirate.
Nice.
Yeah, at heart. At heart.
So, Kevin, I haven't talked to you forever.
I know, Tom. It's been since this morning. Did you make it to Ace Hardware?
Yes,
Or
I
you stay on
did.
the couch.
It was a zoo, dude. Oh my
Time
God.
flies, huh?
I had to wear my mask and everything, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Lowe's. It was crazy, but everybody had their mask on, so it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we
Weather-
don't have to wear masks. We can do it without masks here.
Oh, you can? You guys won't get sick with
No,
a
I'm,
mask?
I'm talking about the Zoom. On the Zoom, we can do it without masks.
Oh, okay.
I was actually going to wear mine. I'm going to grab
Yeah.
one here in a minute.
Well, you got a cocktail? Everybody
I've got
Let's see. What does Tommy have?
What's Tommy got?
Tommy got Stella.
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 One of my faves. Yeah. I got Moscow Mule here.
I figured that by the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Is there just water in there, Scott?
No, it's got Tito's vodka and
Ooh,
some ginger beer. Yeah.
nice. Real nice. You were never able to handle your alcohol. I'm surprised that you're up on the Moscow Mules.
One time, and it was gin.
I know you're mad at me because I rang the doorbell the one time and left you in the front yard and your parents came and got you. I didn't want to get in trouble.
yeah. The shopping cart.
Nah, I'm blushing now. Yeah.
Oh, those were good old times, man. So, Steve, can
Yes,
I
sir.
ask you, how has this impacted the business? Question number one, you have three locations now, correct?
Yeah. 4.
Oh, you have 4. So have you had,
one yesterday? I own an ice cream shop, but the one attached to the gallery in Mount Lachey.
uh-huh.
I spent some time up there this week and busted out some windows on the side of the building and built a counter, and now there's a walk-up window. And we opened that today, or no, we opened that yesterday, and it's a soft opening, not announcing it, just trying to figure out and this, that, and the other thing. But apparently she did pretty well. So it's, it's a morale thing for the little town. It's a morale thing for the employees. But the other 3 stores, the galleries, they're closed for like downtown till they decide to open the bars and restaurants. There's no point.
Yeah.
Both locations that these stores are in, downtown Fort Myers and Mount Lachey, are super viable destinations for super rapid recovery because
Yeah.
they're very popular locations.
Oh, yeah. It's like Trump says, the pent up want to spend our money. Got to go back.
Hey, is there a rule about Trump here? Yeah,
No
Buzio is Slovak for be quiet. Not getting into that direction.
No
No, I
politics.
won't. I was just making a joke.
Well,
You know? Yeah.
yeah.
I'm no one way or the other. So, but I was
Yeah.
just curious how it impacted you, and I knew that you probably had to shut down. But
Sucks. The banks, they process the loans that were supposed to go out.
yeah,
Anytime banks are trying to process loans, it takes weeks. Well, in 24 hours, they processed $1 billion worth of fucking. That's not humanly possible unless there's people on the take.
and they already took it all too. didn't
Right,
they?
right. And then it was all set up. And, you know, it is what it is, but it's neat. My mantra is making lists. There's the good guy list, there's the bad guy list. And the good guy list got on it immediately because as soon as they found out that their money was wrong, they gave it back. And then Ruth Chris Steakhouse took 20 million, the fuckers. And they're on the bad guy list. And they realized it. And to do damage control, they're giving it back now. And the government is giving until May 7th to voluntarily give back loans that they shouldn't have taken. So we'll see if little guys.
Yeah, I'm glad you're on top of it. That's why I wanted to ask you. I knew you were all over it, and I thought about you because it was like that money was supposed to be for those people, and you guys got wiped out that quick. It's ridiculous.
I didn't get a penny. I applied for money. Anybody here get any money yet? I haven't.
Yeah, my company got money,
You did.
Did you?
but we put it in real, we were putting in pretty early. And the bank we worked with was a smaller bank. So they were able to get it done quickly. Some of the larger banks, there's just no way you were going to get it.
There's too many people in cahoots. I mean, there's just.
Right. So that's
My
why,
accountant is furious with Wells Fargo.
yeah. So we were a smaller bank. So the smaller banks, they were able to do it. But so, yeah, we were able to do it for our company.
That's good, Kev.
We
I
already got
thought
the
you were
check.
retired, Kev.
Huh?
I thought you were retired.
No,
He's semi-retired.
2016, December, the company in Denver closed. And so then I started up a company with two other people. One of the persons is Dave Kidd's daughter. She's our marketing manager. And another guy I used to work with. So we started up in 2017. So I just kind of worked from home. And first year we paid off our debt, and second year we got paid a little bit. We got paid a little bit more last year.
So if anybody doesn't know, Kevin was retired, and they paid him off with his severance and all that good stuff. And guess what? He's a workaholic.
Good for you, Kev. Good for you. Oh, here's Jeff Delaney.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey guys,
Hey, Jeff.
how you doing?
Good.
Look at
Looking
that.
good, Jeff.
You
Good
got
to see you guys.
quite the beard going on there, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, find a stable place for your camera and lock it down.
It's my hand.
You tell him,
That's the
Scott.
camera, man.
That's my job, man. That's my job.
Scott, you look like your dad.
I know. Who, by the way, for my friends here, I want to let you know, my dad passed away March 31st, right in the middle of the COVID thing. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, Scott.
He didn't have COVID. He's just an old man. You know?
Right.
I'm sorry about that, Scott. He was a
Yes.
great guy.
How old was he, Scott?
He was 83, but, you know, he
Oh.
smoked for 50 years, which was really his downfall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Were you
Oh,
guys
well,
able to do a
Scott.
funeral?
No, we did a Zoom cocktail party toast to him, and we're going to have a memorial service when this is all over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do like one of the celebration of life thing.
Exactly. I know a lot of you guys had met my dad and stuff over the years. So
Right.
Oh yeah, I knew him. He always treated us good, man. He always shook his head because he wasn't a dummy. He knew what was going on.
oh yeah.
Here's to your dad, Scott.
Yeah.
Cheers.
To your
God bless
dad.
Shook his head when he saw
Rest
you,
in
Henry.
peace.
Scott, I remember a nice thing about your father.
Yeah.
We were downtown Chicago for, I believe, for like a stag party.
My
When you
first
first got, when you got married, and there was a baby grand piano, and your dad came up to me and said, "Okay, get out your money," and he wanted to play poker right on top of the piano. It was hilarious. He was a good guy, man, and he always had crab legs and lobster in the fridge. Remember?
That's because my uncle was the distributor for seafood.
Aha. Oh, I also remember going into his closet with you, going to his $700 suit, inside pocket, left-hand side, and there was the marijuana.
Yeah, well, he denied it till his death. Yes.
And I witnessed it. We took it, okay?
I was there too.
Yeah, well, you brought me. You showed me.
Yeah.
I
good
think
for
we could
him.
just sit here. We could just sit here and listen to Tom tell a bunch of stories about all of us, and just.
Yeah, Tom's always takes.
Yeah.
it.
Tom's got a good story. Yeah.
That's all right.
I like Dobie. I like the fact that when you took a sip of your wine sideways,
Yeah.
the glass was invisible.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
I'm a magician. It's really good.
Yeah, it was kind of weird looking.
It's the key. It's a key. There, see that wine? You need red wine instead of white in there, John.
All right. All right.
I think it was red.
Was it red? I didn't see. Let's
I
see.
couldn't see it. It
Just
disappeared.
All right.
Hey, John, are you actually homeless? Is that why you?
Okay.
I like
UNCB.
Hey, is
I'm
anyone
sorry?
anyone visiting Pat McCarran with all his guns and everything, and gonna go visit? Make sure we're hunkered down and.
I did get word from Mike McCarran. I was hoping he'd join us, but he said that where he lives, the service isn't good enough to do this. And I said, well, go to a Starbucks or something and hang out in your car outside. And he declined that idea. But
Yeah, he's in the mountains. I forwarded him your thing. And I know he's in a position where it's in and out. Same thing with Greg. Him and Donna are down in Kentucky right now.
Oh.
And I've been going there the last 3 Mays fishing with him. We made an annual fishing trip.
Yeah.
It's his second home. And he doesn't have Wi-Fi or anything. He only has his phone. And he said he was going to try, but I've been down there with my phone and his phone, and it's always in and out.
Where exactly is he? Fort Collins?
He's up. I fly into Nashville, but actually he's closer. Steve would know. It's closer to Paducah.
Yeah, Kentucky Lake in western Kentucky. We used to go there back in the day every year, but not sometimes in May. There was a liquor company that the owner of the company liked me, and so he used to invite us down to stay at his cabin on Kentucky Lake. And he goes, I like your buddy Greg, but where's he from? That accent.
That accent. Where's that accent from?
I'll never forget it. It was funny as shit. He used to take us, it's a dry area in Paris, Kentucky. And he used to take us down there, and you could be a club member. And they would have bars if you were a member of the club. And he would take us in as guests. And although it was a dry county, there were a few crazy ass bars.
Oh yeah.
Right over
yeah.
the border. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
clubs, they call them. Clubs.
Right. I've run into that in Utah before, where you have to be invited.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go to the storefront liquor store, and then you look around and you see the guy, you give him the nod, and then he'll say, yeah, I'll sponsor you. And then you go back, and it's kind of easy if you really want to drink, you know?
Very cool.
My claim to fame at Kentucky Lake was when I was a kid, the whole family went to Kentucky Lake, and we were hanging out by the dam and fishing and stuff like that. And some photographer was taking pictures. I didn't think much of it. 2 years later, I was in National Geographic magazine.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And
cool.
I saw myself with my family in National Geographic. I'm like, what? That was
Were you next to all the African ladies that were naked with no tops on?
no, but
Yeah.
there was other people fishing there.
I mean,
that would fit.
that was your first Playboy magazine, wasn't it? The
Yes.
National Geographics with
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still read it cover to cover and even under the covers. Yeah.
Yeah, John, I remember that one. You and I, we used to look at that one together.
Hey, Tom, I gotta ask you though, before I forget.
Yeah,
So you and I were born on the same day, right?
absolutely. I'll never forget
New
it.
Year's Eve.
Yep.
Yeah.
365 days separates you, though, right?
I think that's correct. I'm
Yeah, I think
51.
so.
I was 58, so you're 57 now?
That was correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Thank you, Jeff, for bringing that up.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Greg's good at
Hey, whatever I
Jeff's
can
good
do.
at statistics. Jeff. keeps
So
track of that.
the one thing that Tom and I have in common besides our birthday is what?
You can piss
Power
over
pissing.
a van.
Can you still do it, Tommy?
Oh God, the pump shut down a while ago, man. Yeah. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt myself.
my kids still egg me on. I'm like, I
Yeah,
gotta do
pissing,
You have
pissing
the
over
power.
cars, right?
You can do the
Pissing over a car.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
John Dobrez and I were both famous for our power pissing.
I just told somebody not that long ago about Tom, you getting behind a Buick and being a bunch of people in a bar that you could piss around it without spilling a drop on it, and then everybody getting in fights because they lost money over it.
Yep. And you know where that was? That was at Lassen's Tap, and it was actually a Cadillac, and I won.
Oh, well, Tom, a car is easy money.
I know, you're right,
So-
but we're talking length, not width. And
Okay.
you know what, John?
That's good.
This is the other thing too, John. You and I did it together when everybody wanted to watch, and we did like the twin a couple of times, and mine was always thicker.
I'm glad you remember that because I don't have any memory.
So,
I remember you writing.
Henry, tell us a little bit more about this bet. I wasn't there.
All right, so I was at Lassen's Tap, and the talk started, and the rumors about these two guys that know how to power piss. There was only two people, like in the whole county, that could do what John and I could do. You know what I mean? And it was pretty cool, John, really, when you think about it. But anyhow, somebody brought out where one of my friends said, and it might have been McNicholas, who's supposed to be here, by the way, and I haven't
He
seen
is
him.
supposed to be here. So is Ed Marthaler said he'd be
Yeah. Ed said he was going to have some issues, though, because he's down in Podunk, too.
here.
Yeah, he said he was going to try and figure it out. But anyhow, somebody brought up, oh, my friend Tom, he can piss over the length of a Cadillac. And they're like, no way, and I'm just not even listening. And then all of a sudden they get dragged in. Hey, I put $10 down on you, $20. All of a sudden it grew into this thing. And then people were pressuring me like, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, yes, I can. And they were like, no way. And I'm like, so they brought me to the point where give me another beer. Let me get the engines running. And yep, I put it right over the length of the Cadillac and won. We won like $100 some odd. It was a group thing. I know Mick was in on the bet, Gasek. There was a few people in there, and I didn't want to let them down. I let it fly, John. Yep.
Not a drop on the caddy?
There.
Not a drop on the caddy,
You
Tom?
gonna witness this?
Not a drop on it, right,
Where were you
Steve?
standing? Where were you standing?
I remember the time that we got trapped downtown at the Fine Arts Building, finally caught a train in the middle of the night. Everybody got on like, holy shit, we just made it in the nick of time before it pulled out. And as soon as it started rolling, we all looked at each other like, I gotta piss. And we all held it because we were the only people on the train with the conductor, and he was watching us. And when we got off in Homewood, you hit the other platform.
Oh, yeah. Man, those were the good old days. I used to I had the double pumper going.
With that birthday.
I
Well,
remember that platform piss. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that was a good one. But I remember several ones with John.
I
Where
remember.
we were at a party. People used to call us out, John, and say that, remember they used to say to us, you could not piss over that branch on that tree. And you would walk out there, John, and go, "Oh yeah." They're like, "No, you couldn't." And then you'd go out there, and go whoop, right over the branch, and people would be like, "What the hell?"
I remember being very depressed that you could do it also.
I only, John, I only knew that Tom could do it. I didn't know you had
Oh
that.
yeah, John was always a part. Hey man, we had the same birthday and we had the same talent. He was just a little bit younger.
Well, Scott, after I didn't buy that hash from you, you didn't talk to me anymore.
After you didn't buy it from me?
I didn't buy it from you.
Oh, you bought it from
You didn't
somebody
talk to me anymore.
Well, you know, my livelihood at the time, you know.
Yeah, you
So
should
when
make
was
it
that,
work.
Joby? When was that, Joby?
I'm just joking.
Man, one of the things I really remember a lot was the party that we had at 610 Sycamore in Carbondale. I think most of you guys were there. I think so. And we had a big hash raffle and live band on the front porch and Everclear punch in a big clawfoot bathtub in the front yard.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
We had I don't know how big of a chunk of hash it was, but it was like whatever they were back in the day. It was like half your thumb. And it was, and these drunken rowdies that were at the party, it was a raffle. Everybody got a ticket. Ed was heavily involved in that. I wish he was here because he's got a memory that's killed. But anyhow, the guy that won it was the biggest doper in the bunch. He unwrapped it and went boom and ate the whole fucking thing in front of everybody.
Whoa.
And they all looked at him and he's like, dude! He just swallowed the whole thing in front of everybody. Yeah. Yeah, pretty funny.
I do remember the bathtub thing. So I went down there. I went down there to visit Kevin because Steve was upstairs with Lisa. So I went to visit Kevin and Jeff. Did Jeff live with you or?
Yeah, Jeff was there too. He lived in
Jeff
the
was there
closet.
too.
Was it Scott,
Steve.
Jeff, and?
Me and
Yeah, Scott had the front room. Jeff and I had the two rooms that shared the one bathroom in the middle.
Yeah, and Steve was upstairs.
Steve was
Right.
upstairs. Before that, I used to live upstairs for a while too, and then I moved
Yeah.
downstairs.
I remember every time I visited, Steve let me shower upstairs.
Well, there wasn't a shower upstairs. It was just a bathroom.
Oh, well, I must have been higher than hell.
That's the bathtub we used for the punch.
That
Right?
house. Yep.
I remember Scott on that party, the bathtub was leaking
Oh,
and somebody had little
Right.
cats or the kittens and they were underneath it. So they got
That's
Yep.
and they were drunk for 2 or 3 days. Hilarious.
I remember that. That was the first time I ever
Yep.
saw anybody put
Yeah.
Everclear in a bathtub. That was the first time I ever experienced that. I had heard about that weird stuff. And you guys had a live band too, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a live band. We
Yeah.
had a hash raffle with an ounce of hash that was raffled off in grams, and then the prize was a 1/4 ounce to one lucky winner.
There you go.
And then we had Everclear punch. I remember, I don't know who was with me. Maybe it was Jeff. We went and we bought a whole case of Everclear. And I was shocked
so.
how much a case of Everclear cost. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
I remember helping putting in the Everclear. I remember emptying it in there.
And Ed had the great idea of getting a couple of gallons of sherbet, and we put sherbet in the bathtub and the Everclear,
And then tons of fruit too.
And a bunch of fruit.
a bunch of fruit. Yeah.
A whole bunch of fruit.
And
I remember that.
that Everclear and the lots, we had kegs of beer too on the deck.
Right. Yeah.
And-
Oh, yeah.
And we had the live band, and we had a big fireworks display as well.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Anything that was illegal, we included into that party.
I remember the next day, I had to walk like a mile away from the house and go in a big circle from like a mile around the house picking up beer cans and shit because there was so
It was
much.
a big party. And the law never showed up.
No, they
Yeah.
did show up. The law showed up.
Did
one
they?
time,
Yeah,
right after we did the raffle, and everybody had to hide the hash because cops walked in.
I forgot that part.
I do remember that I do remember the police did come.
But they didn't do anything, I don't think.
They didn't
No.
They just walked through.
What were they gonna do?
Right.
You know? It was huge. I mean,
back in the day when there were barricades, we went 51.
yeah. I mean,
You
how,
remember that? There was a
Dave,
office downtown.
Steve, hold on a second.
Go ahead.
I think you keep breaking up a lot, and I think it's because you're talking a little too loud and it's crashing the microphone. So just back off a little bit or
I'm
something.
down.
Yeah.
Keep
No, keep talking.
No worries.
Fix your camera.
No, I got a thing came up that said my internet connection.
oh, is that how you do it, Scott?
Yeah. You get
Okay.
No, we don't want to see you
upgrade. We're
crash,
running out
Tom.
of time. I gotta upgrade the meeting here.
At least you got your pants on, Tom.
I know. Hey, if I have another beer, I might have to go power piss, dude. Maybe we should do
I'll see you outside.
Maybe we should do a virtual, John.
I gotta start drinking a lot of beer then.
Yeah.
This wine doesn't do it.
Yeah, you're done. You're like me. We're all
Well,
tapped out.
If I have like 6 beers, I can get close to where my old history was, but
Oh, no kidding. Well, good for you, man.
That doesn't happen very often.
No. Yeah, I can't even get close. I'd be lucky to get it over my girl's bicycle.
Where
I
are
don't
the
wanna
rest of
see
the
that.
guys? Is Dennis joining?
I'm sorry, what?
Is Dennis joining? Where are the rest of the guys?
I don't know.
Dennis,
I don't know where Dennis never responded. Greg
Well-
never responded. Mark
Andy?
Palin never responded, and Andy Campbell never responded.
So what I did was I sent out a text I forwarded it to Kevin, and then I sent a text out to Dennis Kasich, and he said, what? And I said, didn't you read the email? And he goes, forward it to me. So I sent it to him, and then I sent it to Mick too. So I was assuming that they were going to be here. I mean, you know.
We'll pass it on and maybe we'll do it again and next time they'll be savvy and join in.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You know, I mean, our family, my wife's family did it, which was, I just showed up and went hi, and then my family did it. So it's kind of a cool thing. If somebody hacks us, Scott, and they start drawing like genitalia, hopefully they don't put it under your chin.
Well, because of the password, I don't think they can hack us right now. So
Yeah, that's right. That's what Eileen said. That's what my wife said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we
but
know
I think you're safe. I mean, all those drugs you guys did back then, I think it's the laws passed those years, so I think you're fine by talking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody know where Bobby Haran is at?
I see him on Facebook all the time, so
Oh,
he's
really?
still in Boulder, I think.
He doesn't seem like a Facebook kind of guy.
No, he posts climbing pictures like every day.
He's still
But
doing it.
they're all old climbing pictures, but he makes
Yeah.
it look like he's still climbing.
Right. You mentioned that. Yeah, I looked into him not that long ago, and it was like, what are you living in the past? It was a whole like just an homage to his past.
Right. Yeah.
From what I've understand, I've heard that every photo of all of his rock climbings, there's never anyone else other than him.
No, there is one.
You're in there?
If you
Yeah.
Google John Dobrez, Devil's Tower,
Yeah.
do it tonight or whatever, you'll see
Oh,
Bobby and I on top of Devil's Tower.
I've seen that photo, John. Good for you, man. I've actually seen that photo.
And he says we were 15. How the hell did we get to Wyoming when we were 15?
I think you were more like 18, dude.
I do too. I think
Yeah, that was summer.
Mike took the photo, I think.
Yeah.
That was the
Jeff,
summer
Jeff,
between freshman,
you,
I'm sorry, junior and senior year.
Did you? Was
Yeah.
that when you fell down the glacier, Jeff?
So yeah, due to that, my ankle was sprained from the glacier fall. So I
That
didn't.
was on our way home. On our way home.
Yeah, so I didn't climb Devil's Tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
was one of the
tried-
last climbing
I
stories.
tried
I've
the
heard.
first pitch because those are all chimney routes, and you have to use your ankles your ankles are dynamic. And I tried the first pitch and I didn't feel well, so I bailed. I'm bummed that I did.
I remember you
Sorry?
saying exactly the same thing back then.
I was saying the same thing.
Yeah, it was dynamic.
Dynamic. Hey, Jeff, did you break the ankle on the Grand Teton?
I didn't break it. I just sprained it badly. It was on the
That was
middle.
on Grand Teton?
It was on the middle,
It was
right?
on the middle
Middle
Teton.
Teton, okay.
Yeah.
You and Chunky, right?
Yeah, Chunky fell on top of me,
You guys
which
are
is
lucky you're
it's
alive.
just bizarre. It was bizarre because I fell probably. Oh, John, you saw it.
I saw you
100
buzzing by me.
yards, 200 yards.
Easy.
How far did we roll
No,
down the glacier?
You were way above me, and you went flying down on your back by me. I could still see it. And you
then-
were like on a slide.
That
And
says
you-
Dennis Gasick, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Bring him on.
Bring him on.
Yeah.
Dennis?
Hi, Tommy.
Well, where
So-
are you? I mean, you're on
the
my
thing that was
phone.
bizarre about that was Chunky fell right on top of me. What are the odds of that?
He broke his ribs, right?
Okay, so I don't
Yeah.
know how to do this.
Do what?
He's got to click the link.
You have to
trying
click the link.
to end the meeting
Here.
because the meeting is trying to end right now because I have a free account and I'm trying to.
Oh, you did a half hour to save it?
Okay, so I don't know. He's on the phone, but what good does that do us? What do I do?
He's got
gotta
to
go on the
click.
computer.
He's
Tell him to go on the
got to go on his phone. He can click on the link to the Zoom and just be audio only if he doesn't have a camera.
Hey, Scott,
Yeah.
I have a paid account for my business. Do you want me to set that up right now? You guys want to keep going, or are you all done?
I'm willing to go ahead further with this. But
Hey, Denny.
do you have everybody's address?
Well, you sent all those emails, right?
Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm going to just go ahead and see if I can get this
Hey,
to.
Dennis, do you dye your
There
beard?
he is. Do you but diet?
No,
That's
Yes,
not
you
Dennis
do.
Basic.
Yes,
That's
you
not
but
do.
I do have my whites coming in on the far sides.
Oh.
No,
What's
that's
that?
it. That's the way my hair is. I have dark hair on my face.
That's great. You Polacks are pretty damn good at that, aren't you?
Yeah, look at my eyebrows. You remember back in the days in
You
grade
used to be
school?
blonde.
I had black eyebrows and blonde hair. I look like an idiot.
I hear it. I used to sleep on the floor in his bedroom all the time. It sucked. But he had a
Hey,
really.
I used to sleep. We used to sleep together underneath your fur blanket together. So hey, and I always questioned you where your hand was, and you kept on saying between two pillows, and I kept on saying those aren't pillows.
I do remember your dad had a lot of golf balls we used to steal.
No, my dad didn't. Yeah, well, he just was giving them for gifts because he never played golf in his life. He was a member to a club, but the only thing he was doing was going there and playing cards with all the Guidos and stuff.
So, Dennis, just like everything else, I'm still trying to help you out. I got to put you on our Zoom through my phone.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Just as long as I can hear a conversation, and if you want to just turn your phone with my little picture on there, I'm not sure if that even helps. Yeah, I was really calling about, you finally sent me that link,
Yeah.
from the page from Scott, and then for some reason now, I've lost that email.
How could you do that?
I don't know. I have no knowledge of technology. It's ridiculous. But I'm fine. I'm here as long as whatever, if I'm late or just getting started or whatever the case may be.
You made it, Dennis.
And
You
I
made
got
it,
a drink
Dennis.
in my
That's
hand,
good to see you,
if that
Dennis.
helps.
What do you got, Denny?
Fucking
Fucking what?
ice cubes.
Vodka and oh, okay. Well, it looks kind of brown for vodka and ice cubes.
Well, actually, here I have some strawberry lemonade Neos
Oh,
in there, you know, versus like putting in orange juice or some kind of lemonade, you know, or that.
hey, Eileen, I need you.
Did you just extend the meeting, Scott?
I thought,
did.
yeah, I saw that. Now I'm going to panic because I don't know what to do. John, what do I do?
What happened?
Did I
You're
extend
fine.
it or
You're
did
fine,
Tom
Henry.
or Scott extend it?
I
Oh,
extended
okay.
it, but I can't get back in. I'm trying to get myself back in.
You're in.
Oh, well, we can see you.
All right, then I'll bail on setting one up.
Okay, yeah, it just took me a while to get my credit card info in there. But that's okay.
So now you bought a Zoom account. Used up all your free minutes?
I did. And I've done this 3 or 4 times, so I might as well pay them, you know?
I hope you didn't break your ankle jumping off your wallet, Scott.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Tommy, who's all here?
You've got Scott and Kevin and John
Hey, Danny,
Dobrev
how are you?
and Jeff Delaney and Steve Timsack
All right.
and
Now,
myself.
Hey, Dennis.
everybody's healthy, and their
Yeah.
families are healthy.
Well,
How are you,
Dennis,
Dennis?
do you have, did we send it to your right email, the link? Because we can connect you in.
Like I said,
He
Tommy
lost the
had
email.
forwarded me the email that did have, as I recall from yesterday, looking at it, some like HTTP.
Yeah, you just click on it.
link.
You just click on that.
But
He deleted it.
unfortunately, what he sent me,
Hey, John, what did you think of that?
vanished from
Some-
my email.
John, what do you think? Some HTTPW, what, some kind of thing, John?
The
What do you think
URL.
it should? What do you think it should do, John?
Give up.
There you go.
No, that's
Hey, at
okay,
least you
Dennis.
I'm
Hey,
here
Denny,
to
at least you got the
I may
email
not be
open.
seen on the screen
Oh,
for
no,
everybody,
you-
but
you-
if
no.
you really want to see my mug,
Yeah.
just tell Tommy to turn his phone to the computer.
Oh, I didn't think of that, huh, John? I've been doing it the whole time,
This
Dennis.
is perfect.
Just like when we
Dennis.
grew up, I gotta hold your hand everywhere. Just to go get an ice cream, I used to have to hold your hand.
Well,
Jesus.
that's because I insisted that you held my hand because you wanted to hold my cock.
You guys are crazy.
Hey, Dennis, we have one question for you.
Here
Do
he
you
is.
remember John Dobrez's power piss?
Oh, pissing over the full length of the car?
Yeah,
I
but
know, Tommy, you were able to piss over the passenger side to the driver's side with no problem.
Well, he tells
I
us.
could do it, and then I would just put a hole in somebody's window. So we all scatter at that time.
Steve's back. Steve dropped out for a little bit.
Wait a second, something's messed up here. What it is Lisa's computer went dead. She didn't have it plugged in. And so I had to plug it in and try it. Okay, we're in.
We got you back.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, so we're all back. What did you want to say, Dennis?
Since you said that you have it pointed to the screen, I'm
Yes.
only seeing a mere reflection of something. I am not seeing anybody on the screen. So,
Could be my bald head.
what's that?
Could be my bald head.
It's because
No,
Because I can't
don't see
reverse.
reflection.
I guess I could reverse
You
it.
gotta reverse it, Tommy, don't you?
See what happened?
Your face.
What about
So you
them?
tell me, turn the
But we don't
phone
see him.
screen monitor.
It would be so easy if you just
Show me
clicked on the
where-
link.
There you go. Go down a little bit. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Scott, why don't you send it to him again?
send it to him
All
again.
right,
he
what
can
is his
click on the link.
email? What is his email?
Okay, now I see a link of it. Hey, Kev,
Hey, Denny.
where's Toby? There's Toby.
Toby,
Oh,
talk
there's
so you
Toby.
can
I
see
seen
him.
him before.
I'm getting the hang of it, Dennis. Can you see Jeff?
I see that you are an expert. Hey, there's Jeff. Jeff.
High tech.
Oh
Can
my
you see
God.
Steve? Who's that guy?
Tamsack, my man. How's life in Florida?
Life is good. It's, if you got any hold up, this is a great place to spend it.
Excellent, excellent.
Denny, I'm trying to get
All
you
good?
in. I'm trying to get you in. I'm gonna get you an email in just a second.
Hey,
I
Denny, do you
just
have a
sent it
computer?
to him. Hey, Danny, check your email.
Does he have an email?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
nice
his email?
try. I can't operate anything on a phone.
You can't?
I would have to go to the big TV or big monitor. I can't even do a laptop.
Do you
Well,
have
this
a
is
big
better on
monitor?
your
Do you
laptop.
have a big monitor with a camera in it?
Well, the thing about it is I've just been taught, because I switched from my Android that I've had all my life to an iPhone.
Good.
And
You're moving up there, Denny.
just doing for the first time Facebook through the iPhone aspect. And I have to have Mia disconnect because I don't even know how to disconnect.
Well, here's a question for you, Dennis. You've
Yes.
been an accountant for a very high-profile, astute restaurant chain in downtown Chicago. So you know how to use the computer. So what the hell's the issue?
The issue is you put me onto a spreadsheet, create a spreadsheet, do a balance sheet, okay?
All right.
And that's it?
Dennis, hold
Do a
on. Dennis,
daily
Dennis,
audit,
hold on.
all
Dennis,
that kind of stuff. I can do all of that, inventory count, control, but
Denny,
hey,
Denny,
when I
stop
got out
talking
of
for a
the
second. Denny,
transportation business,
Hold on,
okay,
hold on.
and I went back to college, I wanted to learn how to do a computer.
Denny,
I
stop
quickly
talking.
realized that my computer skills was as far
I'm
as
gonna cut him off.
Cut him off. Tell him to click on the link.
I passed my first quarter in that.
Mute him, mute him.
Drink. This is a cocktail party, man. He is just drinking. Hang on a second. They
Denny.
all wanna
Denny.
do something real quick.
Yeah, Denny,
Give me a moon?
No,
don't
listen to
talk for a
Scott.
second, Denny. Is your email, is Denny's email denjimg@yahoo.com?
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, what?
I abandoned the Yahoo
I see
many years
those.
ago.
Give me your
because of
email
all the
right now.
spam
Tell it
crap.
to me slowly
I
over the
switched
phone.
It still is denjimg, but I'm doing Gmail now.
denjimg@gmail.com.
Correct.
denjimg.
Tom, is that your daughter?
Yes, thank you for saying that, John. She wants to say hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Neve.
Is that a Notre
Hey.
Dame shirt?
This
Hi,
is my
Neve.
youngest daughter, Neve. Everybody, Neve
Hi.
Nye.
Hey,
Say
Hi,
hi.
Neve. How are
nice to
you?
meet you.
She's in 3rd grade. She's 9 years old, and she's in the gifted and talented.
Would you like some stories about your dad?
Not right now. See, not right now. Just say hi.
Are you Irish?
Yeah, can you answer that one? Are you Irish? Yeah, she is.
Does she know how to
She
Irish
looks Irish.
dance? You an Irish dance?
No, but you know what? She's actually our athlete. She's done the Denver Nuggets skill challenge the last 2 years, and she's
Right.
gone to state 2 years in a row. And unfortunately, she made it to the last round this year, and COVID hit. So she got 3rd place and 4th place in state the last 2 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
Section.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, she's
Great
our
job.
athlete. So,
Okay,
anyhow.
real quick, I want to say hi, first of all, and then I just need to talk to Denny again and tell
Okay.
him to click on the link
Okay.
on his email.
Dan, you there? Click
Yeah,
on your link.
I'll have to go to like I said, I got to go to the big computer.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You can just do it on your
Because I'm
phone.
blind.
Just
doesn't know how to
don't
use
go
it.
to your
Let's
main
go back
computer.
to there.
Hey, Dennis, come in. Or
Right.
Denny. Or
Hang on here.
You don't
Hang
have
on.
to go to your main computer. You can do it
Hang
on your
Yeah.
computer.
I'm moving that way right now. Okay.
Devin.
Let me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then number 2 is I got to pull out my cheat sheet note and remember my password.
So So hey, while I was off, was this time issue resolved?
Okay, gotcha.
Do something to extend the time?
And I thought I was gonna be the one that screwed up, John.
Yes, Scott,
I did extend the time, Steve.
Scott, Danny Warbuck, Scott, put it in,
Yeah.
his credit card.
Kevin always makes fun of me. Tom, just have your wife do it.
Now it's saying it's
And
doing
now
some kind
you-
of a download.
or your kids, Tom,
automatic.
or your kids.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm
Did
gonna
he
get
do it
along with
without
you.
talking so much?
Devin.
Then run. I'm getting there. Hey, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, just drinking. I know. I sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, you know, a little sip here, a little sip there, that's all.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tom Henry, how many
Come
kids
here,
you
please.
got now?
We have 3 here. Here comes number 2. So Neve Nye, that's my youngest, and here's my only begotten son, my prodigy,
Yeah.
Devin.
All
And
right.
Devin is in 5th grade.
Hi, Devin.
Hey, Devin.
He's 11 years.
Devin.
He's 11 years old. He's in the gifted and talented program, and he's reading at a sophomore level in high school.
Wow.
Awesome.
Big shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Look
He
at
did-
me.
John, he didn't get it from me.
Join with
That's
I wasn't
obvious.
gonna ask.
Dennis,
That's
Dennis,
obvious.
connect to audio. Connect to computer audio. Yes.
Say hi, Devin. Say hi. Lean in.
Hi, Devin.
Hey, Devin, nice to meet you.
Those are all my good friends.
Nice
Don't
to
let
meet
John-
you.
I've known Tom since 4th grade.
Since 4th grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been buddies since 4th grade. And same with Kevin. And then
Yeah,
I met
4th
John
grade.
1st grade.
here in high school.
Yeah, we're
And Jeff Delaney, I met him around 8th grade, I think. Jeff, we used to play you in St. Karen's. Didn't you play basketball in St. Karen's?
Basketball. Yep.
Yep. So I knew you then. And then Scott, I've known because he was a neighborhood guy. So I knew him from whenever. So anyhow, that's Kevin.
boys.
Since we're about the same age as your son.
I know that. Can anybody see me?
We can't see you, Dennis, but we can hear you. Do you have your camera turned on?
Should I turn my phone off now, Scott?
You
Yeah.
can turn your phone off now.
Yeah, he's still coming through the.
Built-in camera.
So Dennis, you need to use your iPhone.
He doesn't know how to do it.
Here's my iPhone.
Should I turn him off on this though, Scott?
Wait a minute on that. Let's see if we
Okay.
can get him in.
well. He's got to tell us yes, use video. Share
Yeah.
the video.
You need
Okay,
to
you guys, hang on a second. Here's my last one.
Ah,
is-
hey,
Bend
Hey,
down a
Etta.
little bit. Get down a little. This is Etta Levon,
Etta
my
Levon.
oldest
Etta.
one. She's 14 years old.
Wow.
She's gonna be a freshman, and
Cool.
she's like a spectacular artist. I'm gonna have her grab a couple of pieces of art to show you guys. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable.
Cool.
So,
Interesting.
hang on.
Awesome.
Are you a granddad yet, Tom?
When I go to the grocery store, they think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Every
I'm
time
gonna
I
try
go.
and talk. I'm gonna try and give me a second to try and talk Dennis in on this.
Okay.
And then
I
can you
see
hear
you.
me, Dennis?
Yeah, I can hear you, Scott.
Okay. Are you on your computer or your phone?
I have the, open this thing up on my computer, but I'm
I-
hearing only the audio through my phone.
Right.
Is
So
what I'm doing.
go back to your phone and go to your email. Real quick. Go to your email and you'll find an email from me a minute ago.
Okay, let me see what to do on this goddamn thing. Fucking shit.
Just take a moment.
Hey, my kids are in the room.
Everybody,
Dennis?
hold on a second. Let me talk Dennis in.
I
Dennis,
know.
Okay.
put your
Should I go
glasses
back
on
to
so
that,
you can
Scott?
see what you're
Send her an
doing.
Email?
There's an email I sent you.
Yeah, should I go back to that email?
Go to that email. And
Gotcha.
there's a blue long string of letters. Just click on it.
I've clicked.
Okay? Did it take you to
And it
Zoom?
says Safari cannot open up the page because the address is invalid.
Because you haven't paid the bill.
No, because he doesn't have Zoom probably on his phone.
Yeah, you got to download the Zoom app.
Do you have
Yeah,
to?
you have to have
download
the
it?
app.
When you click on
Hey,
the link,
Scott.
it
Hey,
download
Scott.
it for you.
We can get our ducks.
Scott, he's already on the computer.
Yeah, just
Scott,
let
he's-
him talk.
He's
You
on the
won't be able to
computer.
see
Okay,
it.
so then
He's on the computer, so all he has to do on the computer is turn on the video.
that's right. Lower left
He's
side.
hooked in.
Dennis, do you see the lower left side where it says?
It has a start video, but it has a line through it.
Yes, click on
Yeah,
that.
click on that.
Click on it.
Okay, it says Zoom is unable to detect a camera. Make sure that.
So you don't
Oh
have
my
camera.
God! Is your laptop like 1982?
No, it's not a laptop, it's a desktop.
Right, so he doesn't have a camera.
You don't have a camera.
Yeah, I don't have a camera, guys. I'd have to do this thing through my laptop.
All right,
All
well
right,
then,
we won't see that.
No more video from Dennis.
no more video from Dennis. So you're gonna,
Well, you know, we can hear his lovely voice, so.
you can be audio only.
The next time I'll log into the email on the laptop.
Well, thank you, baby.
All right, so basically you'll just have to listen in, Dennis. Yeah,
That's fine.
all right.
My arm's getting tired, but I can hang in there. I keep switching.
One other
Okay,
quick
so
thing
I
for
want to show
people.
you guys something real quick.
Yeah,
That's okay? My daughter's artwork. This is her eyeball that she just did.
oh,
Wow.
cool.
Wow,
Very
that's
nice.
That's very nice.
Very
Okay,
nice.
then-
Turn it sideways.
I'm sorry. Which way, Scott?
Turn it, there you go.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
That's really great.
And
That's
talk.
really nice.
That's an improvement, Tom.
Steve, I swear to God, she could sell stuff at your place, man. She's unbelievable.
Hold it still.
That's a bird. What kind of bird is it?
It's not a bird. It's just an eyeball.
Wow.
And I thought it was a bird too. And she goes, no, it's an eyeball. That's it.
Okay.
That's
An
what I think
eyeball
it
and
is,
an eyeball.
What,
Yep.
you guys morons?
So there's that. Let me show you one other real quick.
Poor Dennis, he can't
She's
see.
got a lot more that I like way better than
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. A crow in a tree.
I like this.
How old is she, Tom?
She's 14.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's
And then let me show you this. She just did these, you guys. This would sell at Steve's store. These are fantastic. They're these little, what do you call these, Etta? Greeting cards that she does? What?
Is there a camera on my computer?
not yours, Denny.
Oh,
On
Dennis.
your phone there is.
So these
Wow.
are these miniature little cards that she does.
Nice.
Nice.
And then it tells you on the back what it is, you know, for what it explains the word. But let me show you one of my favorites, this one. Valdi, I really like this one. And she'll do like 10 of those in like a night.
Wow.
Wow, very nice.
What's on the backside? What is it?
It says, it tells you what it explains what the word is.
Like a flashcard.
Come here, tell me. Come here. Explain it to him. Come on, explain it. Explain it. They're right here.
So I painted the picture, and then I chose a word that I thought fit the picture, and then I created like a little poetry blurb to match the picture and the word together.
That's great.
Nice.
That's
Three
great.
words?
What's that, Scott?
I said that's great, Etta. That's really great stuff. You keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
one
sure.
more. Okay, cool. I got it up here, baby.
So Tom.
Well,
is
thanks
she
for
sell-
watching
is she
that.
selling-
Steve, I would love to have her have some of your stuff. I really would.
Send email us some stuff and we'll see when we get open again.
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about making money or anything, but it'd be nice for her to actually have her stuff out there. If you're not opposed to it, maybe I could send it to you.
You should go visit, Tom. Bring your daughter for a visit to Florida.
That's a sore subject because Steve's going to get you on you because I was just down there at the Florida-Bama border and I sent him pictures. He's like, oh, I see. I was close, but not close enough. So he's
700 miles from here.
right. I know, I was getting closer.
That's the closest I've been to Antarctica.
Cool place.
She can set up a website pretty easy.
I didn't catch that.
There you go.
I
So do we still have Denny?
I think I lost Dennis. One more.
Dennis.
He's still trying to
We hear
talk.
you in the background, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, you sound like Brian Doyle Murray nowadays.
It does. I get that.
But I don't see on my thing anymore. Here's something from Etta.
It's the arrows on top, Tom.
Because you told me to go to my email account on my phone.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what's there. I can still hear audio.
Your phone should work to connect. I don't know why it doesn't automatically download the Zoom to you.
Because it's an iPhone, so he's asked to download it first.
You have to download it first, Scott.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I thought it downloaded as soon as you click the link.
A computer will, but the iPhone, he's got to download the app first.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Hey, John, in the
Just save
meantime,
it
you
for
want
next
to,
time.
John, in the meantime, you want to step out back and do a power piss? Because I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Hey, there's women in the room. Watch out. Watch out. Hey, Steve.
I'll be back. John,
Steve.
don't hit me in the face.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Those guys. Look at that.
Oh,
Steve, I don't know if you know it, Steve, but on the upper right-hand side of your screen, there's a gallery view. You can see everybody at once. You click on that.
She's gonna do that right now. Lisa's leaning in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's another
That's
option.
better.
And you can take that full screen by hitting the square in the upper right.
Yeah, that's what I just. Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yeah.
Did you get this?
I know this is your first Zoom, though, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And these
Very
other
much
guys
so.
have done it before, I know.
It's pretty interesting. It's a. I think it's a hoot. We'll have to do it some more, and we'll get Dennis in and some of the other boys in here, and it'll be fun.
I was hoping that Andy Campbell would join in on this. Has anybody heard from him?
I'll give him some shit.
I haven't heard from him in years.
Well, he's alive, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on pretty good terms. Not, but I'll get a hold of him. There's no reason he can't be on here. There's no reason any of us can't be on here.
Yeah,
Except
I
that-
haven't seen Andy in almost 5 years now. He just, I moved out of town because we were so close for all those. I moved out of town. I live like 18 miles away. I'm out in the cornfields. He's in town. And we just slowly separated. He was bringing up the kids. I'm bringing up my kids.
Right.
I haven't seen him, which is really weird for like 5 years now.
That's a long time.
But he just, he stopped, like, he wouldn't answer messages or something. I'm not dissing him or anything, but he wouldn't answer, like, messages I would leave on his phone, or he'd never answer the phone when I called. And I got so tired of calling and leaving messages, I thought I was bugging him. So I stopped doing it. But every spring, when I catch my first fish, there he is.
Where's the
There's
speaker
Denny.
button? Speaker.
We can see you now.
Oh, high tech.
You made it. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, but now he's got an echo.
I'm muting him. I'm muting his other one. Turn your phone off, Dennis.
Turn off my
Turn your
phone.
phone off.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, no, you've got your phone. Wait a minute.
Me.
Are you coming in on a phone, Dennis?
It's me. It's me, Scott.
Oh, it's Tom.
Turn it
All right,
off.
Turn your phone off.
I'm trying to.
Dennis, thanks for wasting. Thanks for wasting 20 minutes of this conference call.
Dennis, we can see you.
Thank you.
Don't call me back. Jeez, are you a loser?
This is fun. No, this is crazy.
No, it's not. Not when I can't do shit.
Hey,
Hey,
Dennis,
Dennis, you're on.
I'm the
You're
one
in.
you put through all that pain.
Dennis,
God,
you're
my
on.
arm's killing me.
Now turn on the light by your computer.
Look
Turn
at your
on the
arm.
light.
All
No
right,
light
I'm
on your
there.
face.
Hey, Groupons.
Dennis,
All right, you made it, Dennis.
turn on your
I can't
desk
believe I
lamp.
finally got up to the 21st century.
Hey, Dennis.
Now I can walk around. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I'm something special now. Oh yeah, baby.
You go, boy. You go.
I'm excited now. You can tell I'm got cabin fever out my ass.
Oh no, we've opened Pandora's box.
Oh, man,
This
you
could
guys
be
can never
trouble.
leave me.
This could be trouble.
So, Dennis, where are you living nowadays?
Bloomingdale, Illinois, which
Where's that?
is let's say about 5 miles south of Schaumburg.
Isn't that a department store where you buy fancy shit?
Oh yeah, I live there too.
You're looking good, Lisa.
Dennis, that's where I grew up.
Oh, what the hell?
Dennis, that's where Lisa grew up.
You grew up there?
Yeah,
Yeah, see?
That's
What do you mean?
cool.
Yeah,
What
see.
street?
Rosedale Court off of Schick.
Schick. Yeah, I'm off of Schick in Springfield.
Yeah, I'm there in years, but Rosedale
How
Court,
about Army Trail?
the old elementary school.
I'm at Army Trail and Springfield.
I don't know what Springfield is, but yeah, I know Army Trail, yeah.
Oh, you know where the mall is?
Yeah,
Okay. And then on the west side of the mall would be Gary. Okay, and on the east side of the mall would be Springfield.
okay, all right,
Okay, so I'm over here by that area.
yeah, cool.
I see here, out the window.
So, John, you're in Hinsdale right now?
I
John?
am.
Okay.
Are you really?
Steve,
I did it when
Steve, you're in Florida on the
Cape Coral,
west
Florida.
coast?
Yeah, Cape Coral, Southwest, Cape Coral, Fort Myers area.
Okay.
Dennis, you're getting us sick.
Yes.
We're getting
Sit down, Dennis.
Dennis.
motion sickness.
John,
Yeah.
where did you say you
I
are,
gotta-
John?
What?
John, where do you live?
I live in Hinsdale. Nice, Dennis. Nice.
Anybody for Tito's?
That's what I got here, right here. Tito's
Sure.
in this cup.
Oh, you even got the cup.
I got
Damn.
the cup. Tito's and ginger.
Damn, look at you, Scott. You're all set.
California living, man.
Walk in.
Hey, I gotta ask you guys a question.
Oh, you gotta do.
Okay.
Can I
Hey,
ask you all a
everybody.
question?
There's Eileen.
Hello,
Hello.
Eileen.
Eileen, I haven't seen you since the wedding.
I know. Good to see you.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
for
you.
organizing this. This is awesome.
It's just fun. Yes, yes.
God bless you. Did you call
Awesome.
these guys up before you got married? I know I didn't get a call.
Oh,
That was all on Tom. So
Yeah.
What year
Yeah.
was
I
it?
couldn't remember
It's Tom's
everybody.
fault.
What year was it, Tom?
2003.
2003.
2003.
Yeah.
He just gave a look like, I don't know.
Yeah, I looked over
Yeah,
my
I did,
shoulder and
Bill.
she said 2003. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Lisa and I, in June, will have been married for 40 years now.
That's right.
Congratulations.
40 years, guys.
Thumbs up to you.
God bless her.
Hey,
God bless her.
God bless you, Lisa. Oh my God. Here's to you, Lisa, for being on the job and working hard all day.
So Steve could fuck off the rest of the time.
That's it. Yeah, that's all I do. I got it made. Made.
So going back to Andy, every spring when I go out fishing with the kids and catch our first catch of the season, I send him the pictures and he always replies and asks where I'm at and says that's cool. And then every birthday, New Year's Eve, he remembers that and he'll text me, you know. And other than that, I haven't seen or talked to him for like 5 years.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
That's too bad. I wish, Denny's lighting something up here.
smoke them if you got them. Dennis, you're smoking cigars still, aren't you? Oh my God. You got that from your old man.
Now here.
Over the years, Andy and his family have visited us here a few times, and his daughter, Emma, and her boyfriend visits us regularly. They become good friends. It's kind of bizarre. It's like a time warp. It's like
Wow.
it's really I will sit here and get buzzed, and partway through the night, I'm like, this isn't Meg. It's
Wow. So do
Because
they live?
You know,
Do they live down there, or
What's that?
do they live down there, or?
His parents are from Pierce, Fort Pierce, across the state. So they come and visit, but it's just biology and all that kind of stuff and whatever. So
Yeah, we do stuff, and it's bizarrely like some kind of weird.
oh, they're good kids. They're really good kids.
Her boyfriend's not unlike Andy. It's kind of it's so weird when we sit and party with them. It's like a young. It's odd.
So he's like Andy in like the protective way, or?
He's like Andy in a lot of ways. He's lanky. He's a lot like Andy. You can see it once you know it. You'll see a similarity. And the fact that Emma's so clone of her mom, it's just weird when you catch a buzz around them.
Yeah, I went to Emma's graduation party, and she looked uncanny, like Meg. She looks a lot like Meg.
And the same laughs.
How old is she?
She's graduated college by now, I believe.
Okay.
I'm gonna
She's
guess
a senior anyway. She a senior?
No.
Oh yeah, no, she's graduating. She's on a 5-year thing.
Mid-20s.
Doing a double
Yeah,
double major. So
Hey, Tom, are you retired yet?
I've been retired ever since I got sick, so yes.
Tell us about that. I heard that you were sick, but I don't know much about it.
I don't want to go too far into it, but to put it all in a nutshell, I inherited my father's issue, which is on the side of the family, severe dilated cardiomyopathy. To put it in layman's term, I have a weak heart muscle. So I was diagnosed, it'll be 5 years this Christmas Day.
To this day.
Hang on a second.
wow.
I was diagnosed on Christmas Day, 5 years from this Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
And they gave me at the time a 50-50 chance of living for 5 years. So right now I'm 4.5 years into that. So if I make it to Christmas, I have defeated the odds. I got a great cardiologist, and I'm one of his prodigies as far as a patient goes. So the only last thing I'll say to put it in perspective, there's a thing called an infraction rate. So when your heart beats, they put a number on it. So a normal heart is a 50 to a 75. So the low end of a normal heart does 50 on the infraction rate. The high end is a 75. So it's basically a percentage of the amount of blood that pumps through you. So when I went into the emergency room on Christmas Day, I was a 7.
Whoa.
And so they pretty much said goodbye.
Yeah.
And here I am 4.5 years later. And I just recently did my full echo and my blood work, and I just hit a 40, guys. So it's taken me 4.5 years to go from a 7 to a 40.
Do you have to do physical therapy or work?
No, there's no physical therapy. There's medication and lifestyle and all that other good stuff.
And
diet. I have been doing I have my own concoction as far as a power drink goes. I call it a power drink. It's not a smoothie. And I won't go into all the details that I have in there, but I have all these great things. And I'm like religion with it. I mean, I took it 7 days a week for almost 3 years. so much that it gets so tiring to make the damn thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like I want to eat breakfast. I don't want to drink it.
It's
So,
Groundhog Day.
so in that respect, I'm doing really, really good. You know,
Awesome, Tom.
and I feel real good. And it's the anxiety of getting over, you know, coming to grips with your own mortality was about to bring me down. But you guys know my personality.
You're too big for that.
Yeah, I just kind of sprung out of that. Like, let's get going. And I also have something that I call a happy pill. So if I feel anxious or if I want to go somewhere, like on a Zoom somewhere,
Yeah.
I just let it melt under my tongue, and 5 minutes later, I love everybody.
You still doing this?
Kevin knows. He's seen me on it.
Yeah.
What is that pharmaceutical, Tom?
It's
you
called
send us some?
Ativan, man.
What's that?
Lorazepam, which is
Okay.
generic for Ativan.
Okay.
And then I'm on the Carvedilol, which is for the heart. I'm on like 4 different things, but I was on like 7 or 8 different things.
Oh,
And I
man.
got it all, and I'm all the way back down to like, I just do 1, 2, I do 3 things for the heart. Yeah.
Well, you look healthy, dude. So that's great.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thanks
feel
for
good.
those. Thanks for those ice
What's that,
tools,
Steve?
Tom.
What was that?
What's that?
Thanks for the ice tools.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice tool?
Yeah.
Dennis, what? Dennis is he lit something up a few minutes ago. I think it's it.
There he is.
Dennis,
What's going on?
Oh, shit. This is pretty funny, you know? If we get more people, it's going to be kind of weird, but
I
mean,
like it.
No,
I
yeah,
actually,
no, it's a hoot. I mean,
you know what I'll tell you, Steve? It's better than a one-on-one FaceTime with you.
I don't do that. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this other than phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand people drive and text. I can't even do it sitting still.
I'm with you on that one, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, look at Dennis. He can't even work his own computer.
your eyelids are drooping.
Could you imagine Dennis driving and trying to do this? It'd have been over a long time ago.
Yes. You get hit on end a call.
Are you on the floor,
Always.
Denny?
What's that?
Are you on the floor?
No, I'm sitting on my bed.
No.
Okay.
Or laying on my bed. Let's
He's
call it that
falling
way.
asleep is what he's doing.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I got another Zoom call.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Hey, Gobi,
John,
good to see you, buddy.
John, zoom on out of here, and it was great seeing you, man.
You guys too.
John,
Hi,
the next
Tammy.
Great.
John, the next
Say hi,
time you go to
Tammy.
the bathroom and take a pee, think of me, baby.
Love you guys. A lot of great
See you
memories.
guys. See you.
All right, guys.
See you,
See
Gobi.
you,
Bye, John.
see you next Zoom call.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do it again,
Dobie.
John.
Let's try to get those other clowns on board too.
Yeah. See if you can bring some more guys in. That'd be good.
Yeah.
No doubt.
See you,
All
John.
right, Toby.
Bye bye.
That was great. That was great, man.
Still is.
You just gotta hit leave meeting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
all right. Well, I'm out. You shouldn't have
He's-
told me,
he's gone.
Scott.
Now you know.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Don't touch it, Lisa.
I don't know what she's doing.
I thought you were supposed to say,
Tilt down, Steve.
You're not leaving.
oh,
He left.
oh, just he left. I got you.
She was about to
So
sign.
Kevin, we got to get Kevin to say something here.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Some on and off.
What?
I'm just
Well, let's
listening.
prompt you to.
I'm just
So
listening.
how, Kevin?
Say that again, Jeff.
How are you doing?
We're doing good. You know, I work from home, so the stay at home doesn't affect me.
Dennis is still on.
But Michelle's a pharmacist, so it kind of affects her.
I'm trying to figure out this backward shit, but
Yeah, it's backwards.
yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Sit next to you and you'll see she's on the other side of the screen.
So I bet Michelle's really busy during this time.
They were when it first started because everybody wanted 90-day supplies. Because
I did that.
they were all freaked out that they weren't gonna, they're gonna be locked up. So now it's not that bad because everybody has their 90-day supply. So it's calmed down.
So Michelle's able to work.
Yeah, it's calmed
Okay.
down the last few weeks. So.
Yeah, she's essential, man. They got to have her. You got to have your medication, man.
Jeff, tell us what happened to you, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Denver now, but I was in Crested Butte in early March, and I got sick there. So did Dana. We were sick for about 4 weeks-ish.
With the
We couldn't get
corona?
tested. We couldn't get tested.
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah, you can't
we don't
get
know
tested.
if we had it, but our symptoms were really bizarre, and like folks that we knew that did test positive, but fortunately, it's resolved and we're good to go. So we don't know for certain, but
How long ago?
listen, I'm sorry.
How long ago?
March 13th until last week, I still had a low-grade headache that would come and go, and
Yeah.
a sore throat that would come and go.
In January, it was running around down here where we
Was
had
it?
a weird flu that involved a headache, fever, chills, sweats.
Yeah,
Everybody said, what a weird friggin' flu this is.
yeah.
And we got over it, but I want to be tested because I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be great to get an antibody test at this point.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Exactly.
what you were
You guys
telling me,
could save me.
Jeff, from what you were
What?
telling me earlier, it sounded like you really had it.
Well, I just don't know for certain, but I would, if I was a betting person, if I was Denny, I would say yeah.
Yeah, because you were actually up there in Crested Butte, which was a hot zone. The
It was a
mountains
hot
were actually a
spot,
hot
yeah.
zone because people from around the world went there, and all of a sudden it exploded in Colorado, but not here up in the mountains because all those people came from around the world to go skiing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, if you're a betting man, what I suggest is to get tested, okay?
Yeah.
And use those platelets for profit for yourself, along with donation. But you could actually they could use that blood. So you have some potential of having some really rich money-making blood.
Sounds like an accountant to me. Sounds like an accountant to me.
Scott, but yeah.
Way to make money, Dennis.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Hey,
Hey, wait a minute. Well, see,
Hey,
I'm not
maybe-
like all you guys rich and well off and everything.
maybe I have the antibodies too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So Danny, has your company been paying you during the shutdown?
No, it's not how it works.
No?
No.
What do they do? Screw you?
No. As far as that relief stimulus package, and it's supposed to be money going to be able to pay your employees.
Right.
Yeah.
That does not go into effect until you reopen. And then as far as the relief aspect of it, is that you have to be able to retain those to be going from a loan consideration to a grant. So you would actually have to be open first, which our restaurant is not. But as far as this, since our restaurant's closed, I'm on the flip side because I only have to show up for 5 minutes or make a transaction on my computer, which I can't, into anything like, say, into the bank, just to check the statements and anything else. I get paid for the week.
Nice.
So I'm still been getting paid, even though the restaurant's been closed now for 7 weeks now.
How many restaurants are you working with though?
Oh, let's call it 1 1/4.
Oh, I thought you were in the string of them.
Well, that's all we have left is 1 1/4.
Oh, wow.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Chicago Cut Steakhouse.
Oh, that sounds like good.
Yeah, it's in a prime location, you know, like right in the middle of all the attorney, just the high-end stuff. So
How long you been with them? Like 20 some?
I came in 4 months after they had opened, and they opened in September of 2010. So
Oh,
I
this is
came
a
about-
newer job. This is a newer job.
Yeah, this is a new job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were still with that old company.
What Joe?
The Rose. Remember when it came to?
Rosebud. No, I left that company,
Oh, okay.
and
Gotcha.
then I was just doing some tax stuff, and then from there, I met up with these 2 owners. They used to be the GMs of 2 of the Rosebud Steakhouse aspect. It's an Italian type of thing.
Wrong.
We had a couple of steakhouses. So they were both GMs. They both left Rosebud to start up their own gig here.
Where's the hook?
Rosebud. Isn't that the name of the sled in Orson Welles' film?
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I don't read, Scott, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just.
Oh God, Dennis. Woo! Hey, you know what? Dennis has got to come to the next cocktail party because he's the one that's lit.
Yeah, he started a lot earlier.
yeah.
Well, I have a 5 o'clock policy here.
Yeah, Steve, you're not fooling me with that water bottle. I know what's going
No,
on.
it's got Canadian whiskey and water.
Ooh, that's
It's like a
nice.
big iced tea.
You were telling me you were doing reggae and rum the other day.
Sure. Every other day is a different. I don't miss a day.
God forbid.
A different theme, you know.
Yeah, God forbid.
No.
So Scott, I've seen some of your films and stuff. Very creative, very nice, man. So how's that going? What are you up to?
Zero work, man. Everything. All my clients have pulled the plug on all the projects, and
Jeff, you and I are in tune. I see every time I look.
my biggest project of the year is in October, and they've already pulled the plug for October. I'm like, yeah, but the reason they pulled the plug is they have to start selling tickets now, and they can't sell tickets.
Right. Yeah.
But you'll be okay, right?
Oktoberfest and Burning Man.
Yeah, Burning Man's going to be virtual.
Yeah.
I
He's on
can't.
film.
What a waste of time that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a waste of time to me. You know, because that's got to be a real thing.
I don't know if any of you guys have been there, but I've been to Burning Man, and it's the most incredible thing I've ever done in my life. And
That's what I hear,
recommend it,
Scott.
but not necessarily a virtual one. You got to be the real place.
Yeah, I can't imagine what virtual, like, well, go to Pornhub. I mean, what the fuck?
Right.
You don't need to, you know.
Right.
Well, stuff can only go so far.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Lisa and I took a close to 3-week or so vacation this fall. And we went and visited my brother Rich in Seattle for about 8-10 days, and then went and saw Scott's area where Lisa's brother also lives. And Scott took us to this scrapyard that was like my dream place, right? If you ever saw my studio where I work now, everything's all organized and contained and all that. This was a full-size scrapyard done that way.
7 acres.
Oh, this would be mecca for me. Then we go, what, 2-3 blocks away? And then a guy that builds the Hydra for Burning Man and all that shit has his studio where he builds all this stuff.
Flaming Rhino.
He's a few blocks away from the best scrapyard on the planet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Inventory. He just like, but that's how creativity builds if you're around it like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on your own in the middle of nowhere, yeah, the guy's good, but when you've got those kind of things to draw in from, Holy moly. And now these guys are shut down. They were building something crazy that was like a big, long, rectangular steel structure that was going to unfold while we were there. And
a giant calliope.
Is that what it was going to be?
I think it was a giant calliope with all
right.
stuff coming off of it.
All right. Well, where's it going to be now?
Yeah. Maybe in your backyard.
Yeah, some parade down a street, maybe. I don't know. All that's how so much of everything is in flux right now. The rules of everything. My ice cream store. What days do you want to be open? Well, there's no weekends. It doesn't matter. And like what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like the old thought? Well, I'm not sure that's necessary. It could be any day.
I want to know, what was the favorite flavor of the day when you opened? What?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know offhand. People are always, if you look at the Facebook stuff, there was like 90 things the first minute that it got announced that like, oh, I can't wait for blah, 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 blah. They were all going nuts.
So it was successful.
Well, yeah. But we did it quietly because we didn't know the routines that we were going to have to adhere to. Like what if a lot of people show up and we got to have like a no scoops for you, not soup Nazi, scoop Nazi.
Right.
6 feet away or no scoops for you,
Yeah. Yeah, wow, that's weird.
Oh, yeah. It's all in flux. And so you're not what to do next. And so don't set rules. Just kind of
go with it. Right. Just go with it.
You were speaking of the soup Nazi, Steve. I shot a video with the actual real soup Nazi from Seinfeld.
No way.
That'd be cool.
I love that guy.
And it was on a Seinfeld set. It had the bicycle hanging on the wall and the Cheerios in the cabinet and all that.
What a hoot.
It was, but it was the soup Nazi.
Yeah. No scoops for you.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I got the dinner bell ringing, so everybody take care and hook me up for the next meeting.
Hey, Dennis, we cannot wait to see what you're drinking on the next one, man. This one was great.
That's no problem. I'm ready.
And listen, now you know how to do it. Dennis, don't
I
take...
just have a little icon on the bottom just as people zoom right in. I won't have to go through an email.
Right. So,
Okay,
Dennis, do me a favor. Don't FaceTime me next time so I have to hold the phone. Do it on your own. You're a big boy now.
Come on, Tommy. All right. Take care.
See you, Dan.
See you, Dennis.
Bye.
See you, Dennis.
You know how to get out? He does.
Bingo.
Well,
Wow.
I've got about, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I've got about 15 minutes left, and then I probably need to get out too.
I gotta go because Michelle's gonna be home soon, so I gotta get dinner ready.
All right.
You better have. What are you gonna make her, Kev?
I don't know. We're gonna figure out. We're doing a lot of carry out to support the restaurants around here.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
So that's what I do.
I've been doing a lot of cooking. Lisa and I are really big on cooking. And
We've always been cooks.
Yeah, we've always been on that.
We've been having some killer friggin' meals. And
yeah. And
I've got more time too.
COVID-19 pounds. COVID-19 pounds, right there.
That doesn't look, Scott, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad.
Thank you, Tom.
So standard, Scott, 19 pounds?
COVID-19 pounds. I don't know if it'll be 19.
Okay, I thought you said 19 pounds.
COVID-19 pounds. It's from cooking too good. I have a brand new kitchen at my house, and I've been cooking like crazy.
a lovely kitchen it is.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
You haven't seen his place. It's incredible. It's the view out that window behind him goes over a valley. It's just lovely. Oh, you're upstairs.
Looks great.
That's Mount Tam in the background over my head there.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Hey, my hot tub over the shoulder too.
Yeah, you're
Sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That looks great, man.
down below all that is his kitchen.
Yes.
Deck and the same view, but a deck with seating and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice.
Thanks, Steve. I love it. I don't, this whole shelter in place is not so bad being in this house, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
A
Yeah,
year
those
ago,
things-
I lived for a whole year under blue plastic tarps while they tore everything apart. And so they completed it in the nick of time. Well, you know, to
Yeah.
make it livable.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because it turned out good that where you used to live and now you're there, you can go out. You're in a better situation to deal with the quarantine
Yeah,
or the lockdown.
I've got only 3 more neighbors at the end of my street.
Yeah,
It's all
that's
woodland.
awesome.
And except I've got 250 head of cattle down below. So if we run out of beef, I can go get one with a Bowie knife, you know?
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, Scott, you got to wait till night when they're sleeping. Then you tip them. Then you cut their neck.
Right.
Papers.
We have wild turkeys in our yard.
That's awesome.
And so they're
That's
overpopulating and they're not natives here.
That kind
And
of-
so my dog has been finding,
Hey, Kevin.
and we've been collecting wild turkey eggs.
Weird. I'm trying to figure out this left right stuff. Hey, Kevin.
Michelle just,
Hey, Eileen.
and so I'm probably gonna have to cut off.
All right, Kev.
I'm not sure if
Dinner's ready.
hi to you guys or not.
All right, guys, it's been wonderful.
Kevin, I never get to talk to you or anything, man. It was great, dude.
Keep it going.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
Here,
Jeff?
Michelle's gonna say hi to you guys.
Oh, great.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're working your ass off because everybody wants their medication?
Pretty much.
Okay. Now let's talk about my medication.
No,
I need a special something. What do you suggest?
Enhancement.
She already did her 9 hours work today. She doesn't need.
I'm kidding you.
Let her make dinner. There's Lisa. Lisa's down there.
Buy me dinner.
Scott, that sounds sexist. Kevin's making dinner.
Oh, that's right. Kevin's making dinner.
Yeah, he makes a phone call.
I make the phone call. Well, I gotta go, guys. So it was fun.
See you, Michelle.
We set it up again.
Bye, Michelle.
Hi.
And Steve and Lisa, I thought you guys were gonna have us down there this summer for your 40th anniversary.
But I would love to see something like that happen, but you know how things are going.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year we're just kind of
We'll
doing
do
it.
it on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Guys, I want to pass on. Scott's aware of it, but I don't think you guys are. Air conditioning filters. There's a MERV 14, a 2800 level air conditioning filters. They're accordion air conditioner filters. They're not woven. They're the mesh stuff, and they're virus filters. They're the best ones you can buy for home use. And so go to the thing, you know, they look like regular air conditioner filters, rip them apart, pull the accordion stuff out, and it's a sheet of filter paper a mile fucking long. That's excellent. So if anybody's making those take those and put them in it, and
Wow.
you're
Okay.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second.
All right.
go to the hardware store and look for the most expensive air conditioner filter they've got. Those are the ones. Yeah, that's the kind of thing, Tom. If it's got a slot in it, if it's got some kind of little
Yes, it's layered.
you cut a
My
pan
sister makes them.
in there, and the whole thing is woven is good to a certain micron. I mean, I'm a layer, but it's good to a certain amount. But the mesh stuff, the mesh
Yeah,
is way better.
I know what you're talking about.
Air conditioner filters that don't cost jack shit for a mile of this stuff. And you can just add it to this, and it gives you a little bit extra, and you can replace it every day if you
It's
want.
a good idea. Do you still have your snorkel mask? You wanna
Yes,
That's a great idea.
I've got full face snorkel masks
put it on.
that have the thing coming out the top, and you pull part off, and I made a bag of this stuff that goes on there with a Velcro attachment around it, and it's a full face. By full face, this is a mask that has interior, it has a thing over this. And so the air that you're breathing that way doesn't exchange with the air around your eyes even, and it never fogs up. And if you're in a hairy ass situation, you know, I initially did this because I didn't know where this was going. But now it's like, okay, I think the mask with that is good enough as long as you're washing and all this. But if people are actually out there coughing all over the fucking place, and
Right.
this is a mask that
Good, if you had to go to the hospital.
it works underwater.
Now that mask that I just showed you, my sister Joanne made them for the local hospital.
Sure.
She made like 200 of them, but I gotta let her know what you just told
yeah.
me, because she's into making that,
Put
you know,
that in
and
there.
she just sent me a bunch more in the mail, because I wear them to work every day and they get dirty, so I can wash them. But these aren't gonna filter like you're talking.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
and
Tom,
I can't get.
you gotta
I
learn-
have 3 N95 masks that I had from my construction clean business, and they're just getting nasty. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. You can only wear them for so long.
No, there's lots of reasons that they get nasty. Yeah.
Right, from breathing. You know.
In a
Hey,
while.
Tom, you gotta give Scott that mask you have so he can sneak up
On the
behind those cows.
That's right. On the cows.
And I'll show you one of them.
Yeah, Steve, get your big mask. I'm lucky in that, well, not lucky, but we had big fires in California last year, and so we went out and bought a bunch of masks then. So I've got a good stash already.
Yeah. See, that's good.
Yeah, but
Mine are running low. I have the N95s, but I work every day at a greenhouse,
yeah,
so there's a lot of dust, and the greenhouse can't get them. So I've been using my personal ones, and not only for the COVID thing, but
dust.
in the environment that I work in, I don't want to breathe the dust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, put it on, Steve.
Yeah, let's see it.
Look at this thing.
Can you talk
That
with
is-
it on?
This is way cool, man. Put that thing on.
On the inside, there's like a mouthpiece in this area.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the bag-like thing that I attach to where the snorkel would normally come out. So
Wow.
E.T., are you there, E.T.?
That is so cool.
and it doesn't fog up. I wear it for like 20 minutes in 85-degree weather with no issues. And bang!
Wow. That's
Can't hear you
cool.
Too good.
That's cool.
But you can talk in it.
$35 and air conditioner filter. I had to buy it. You have to buy it like 2 packs, or you have
Right. It's a 2-pack or a 4-pack. Yeah, yeah.
What I like about that,
$45 a set or whatever. It's like $50 for the air conditioner filters, but it's all the filter material in the world you'll ever need.
what I like about that, Steve, is that not only does it not fog up because it's got the 2 separate chambers and everything, but it's washable in soapy water. It's made for water.
Yeah, it's made to be immersible.
That
Yeah.
thing's awesome, man. Holy God. I love it. All right, so I'll get mine, next Tuesday? Send
Whatever.
her out, baby.
Go online and figure this out. This is one of the easiest do-it-yourself things.
And it's only like $35, right?
For the mask itself, yes.
And then the
That's cool.
Then you buy the
So where did
filter.
you get that, Steve?
Where'd I get what?
Where did
I'm
you
sorry.
get that, the black apparatus?
I just went online and ordered a Amazon full face mask, scuba mask, whatever, snorkeling mask.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of them to choose from. Look for the ones with the less faceting on the lenses.
Right, so it's closer.
Well, no, I've got one that I ordered a while back that I got just to use. And then I thought I was ordering 2 more of the same, and they look just like it, except they have these, there's actual angled edges.
Yeah, I can see that. I can actually see that with the reflection.
Those, when you're wearing it, are a bit of distortion in reality in the air. So if it's more rounded around the whole thing, there's no angle to fuck with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember Ernest T. Bass, my bass in the
Yes, I do.
how I taught him to go back and forth because of the angle in the corner?
Yeah.
Well, the angle in the corner, man. it's like two sides, you know.
I remember when you used to cast into the tank. Oh, I remember, Ernestine.
Back in the day.
And we're still having all kinds of fun.
Yeah. Right now, we have our gallery cat, Hector, living with us for the last 5 weeks now. And he was a feral cat that knows nothing about kitchens or anything, Scott. So he knows nothing about kitchens. A cat in the kitchen. He knows nothing about kitchens. And so we can come in the kitchen and cook, do whatever we want. The cat doesn't come in. He doesn't do jack shit. He just he's out here. He's just like starting to become a real cat. He plays with us a little bit and stuff. But I took a Bass Assassin rubber lure and I put a drywall screw in it and I tied it to it and I cast it up the pool edge. And I started twitching it around. And he thought it was a lizard. I mean, it looked like the lizards.
Some things don't change.
When we lived in the house and off the balcony, casting for cats off the balcony out there with a
cat fishing. That was cat fishing.
Yeah. Pretty fun shit.
Oh,
So did
that's awesome,
did the cat
Steve.
jump into the pool?
No. It's freaked, but it didn't freak out of the pool. But what freaked it is when Lisa got in the pool, it was like it had never seen something like that. It didn't know she was like a head floating. The cat was like all down and all scrunched down, freaked out. Well, I'm trying to creep out of the room, out of the area, because they were floating in the water out there. It's been a pretty odd thing having the cat here.
Yeah, it's different, right?
Oh yeah. We call him Richard Parker. Do you know that from the Life of Pi? The movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Lion, the tiger, I mean, on the boat was Richard Parker. So the first few weeks here, it was like, where is Richard Parker? The cat's wandering around the house, creeping everywhere. You know, keep doors closed and make sure he shits in the right place. Where is it?
Oh my God. Woo!
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know, gentlemen, I'm going to head out. Jeffrey, it was good seeing you. I'm glad that you got over the sickness and you're doing
great
good.
to see you, Tom.
Scott,
Great to
you
see
look
you, man.
great. Steve, you look great. And let's do this again. I like this.
Yeah, thanks for putting this together, Scott.
Well, let's see if we can get a couple more guys in too.
I can pressure, get Mike. I'm really surprised that Mick didn't show.
Yeah,
because he's
Mick,
kind of a computer guy. He's always on the laptop.
That's what surprised me is that Mick and Ed both and
Ed has an issue though. Ed has like a computer issue. I text him. He and I.
No.
Yeah. Ed and I text each other yesterday. It's weird when I text him. He has this. I can't explain it, Scott, because I'm not computer savvy. But when if I delete like all his past texts, I can't re-text him because it doesn't work that way. He has some kind of messenger thing or something weird. So I always save his texts. So when I go to text him again, I just go to that thread. But if I deleted it all, I couldn't restart it without him actually texting me. So we texted yesterday, and he said he was going to be there. He said he can't drink because he just had an abdominal tear.
Oh, well.
And he dropped down to 145 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's been very sick. And I texted him when his daughter died. You knew about that, right? He and I went back and forth for a long time, and we're in a really sad situation. And he texted me and said that my family was awesome because a lot of my family members went.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Because they know him, And he's like, Tom, I know you had a hand in it. It's like, I did, but I didn't. And they all know you. They all went. My brother Martin was having a breakdown,
Yeah.
So anyhow, it's a sad situation, but he did tell me he had to try to figure it out because he's in a weird situation as far as his internet and his phone and all that stuff. I don't know what he does.
I sent him 2 messages today because he was asking me, he'd lost the link, and so I sent it to
Who
him.
are you talking about? I'm sorry.
I sent it to him,
Ed.
Oh.
I sent it to him twice today, and I also sent it.
Yeah, so he was trying.
Yeah, and so
Was he?
Mick also asked me he had lost the link, and
Well,
I
that's
sent,
funny because he told me the same thing and I forwarded it to him.
so I sent it to him as well, but
Yeah.
he never signed.
I was surprised he didn't show, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
let's
well,
do it.
great to see you guys.
And Jeff,
Yeah.
Great to see you, Steve. Great to see
Thank
you,
you,
Tom.
Wonderful to see you.
Scott.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I think we'll
Yeah,
all
We're putting
sign
this
off
together,
now.
Scott.
yeah,
And,
we'll all
and,
sign
um,
off, so.
If anybody's interested, we could. This meeting is being recorded, and I could send you a link, and if you wanted to watch it again for whatever reason, you could.
Yeah, but here's the main thing on that. Yeah, hold on a second.
Juki here. We all got
Scott,
Juki.
Scott,
Too.
I think the main thing is, Scott, thank you for putting it together. And what you should do is set up another Zoom in like a month.
I think that's a real good idea. I'll do that.
Shit.
Yeah.
You busy?
Okay, Steve, how about next Tuesday?
Whatever.
Yeah, whenever. You're right. You're right. Whenever. I'm
Somewhere
game.
between a week and 2 weeks from now sounds like a good plan, I think.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds great,
I gotta
man.
look, we've got to figure it out. But
Say hi to
I'm going to
Lisa.
go
Say
pee
hi
if
to
anybody's
Colleen.
interested.
me too. I'll join you.
Okay.
Later, man.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.